Hello, friends. As my canoe floats along the now quiet banks of the Tigris River, I drift past the ghostly shadows of Nineveh, once the shining jewel of the Assyrian Empire. And here, in these ancient stones, lived one of the most fascinating rulers of all time, Ashurbanipal. Now, most ancient kings love to boast about how many enemies they crushed. But Ashurbanipal? He boasted about how many books he read. Imagine a warrior king who could debate philosophy and lead a cavalry charge before breakfast. Basically, the ancient world's ultimate overachiever. Ashurbanipal ruled from about 669 BCE to 631 BCE during the peak of Assyrian power. Under his command, the empire stretched from Egypt to Persia. And trust me, he wasn't all soft brains and no brawn. This guy knew how to fight. He crushed rebellions, conquered cities, and even wrote letters to defeated kings, giving them very polite, very terrifying lectures. But what really sets Ashurbanipal apart is his love for knowledge. While other kings were busy building bigger palaces, Ashurbanipal built something even more precious, a library. Yes, a massive library filled with tens of thousands of clay tablets written in cuneiform. Everything from medical texts, prayers, myths, legal documents, even the famous Epic of Gilgamesh was lovingly collected and preserved. He would have totally rocked a library card if they had them back then. In fact, many of the stories and records we know about ancient Mesopotamia today come from the Ashurbanipal library. Without him, a huge chunk of history might have been lost forever, buried under the sands of time. And Ashurbanipal wasn't just a collector, he was a scholar himself. He claimed he could read and write in several languages, a rare skill for a king. Can you imagine a modern king whipping out a trilingual essay on diplomacy? Neither can I. Life at his court was a grand mix of ceremony, scholarship, and strategy. He surrounded himself with scribes, priests, scholars, and advisors, creating a hub of learning that rivaled any in the ancient world. But as my canoe glides by the faded walls of Nineveh, I can't help but notice that pride comes before a fall. Despite Ashurbanipal's brilliance, after his death, the mighty Assyrian Empire started crumbling. Infighting, rebellion, and growing enemies all chipped away at their strength. It's almost like the empire was a grand library, beautiful and powerful. But if you pulled out just a few key stones, the whole building could collapse. As I leave the grand libraries and shadowed halls behind, the river carries me toward darker tides. For though Ashurbanipal built an empire of words and war, not even his mighty hands could halt the coming storm. In the next episode, we'll witness the desperate struggles of Sinshar-Ishkun, the last flickering flame of a fading Assyrian world. Stay with me. History is about to thunder with the echoes of a collapsing giant.